Good morning, friends. Looks like we are going to have ourselves a lovely sunrise here, so keep your eyes in the back. It's coming soon. Also, before we jump in, wanted to let you know that today is Mother's Day. You knew that. But that this Mother's Day I am preaching at First Presbyterian Church in Daytona Beach at 10:30. So if you can make it down, I'd love to have you. We're going to talk all about the divine feminine and God, our mother, and the ways that makes us uncomfortable, but is so very appropriate. So we'll talk about that at 10:30, but for now we're going to talk about gratefulness. I had a friend reach out to me this week or a couple weeks ago, and asked me to be his gratitude accountability partner. So every day we text each other some very specific gratitude for the day, and it really just turns your attention toward the gratefulness. It's easy to talk about what's wrong. It's easy. The hard stuff is so much more tangible in a way, or just intense. There comes the sun. But sometimes we forget to pause and remember the things to be grateful for as well. And so having a gratitude accountability partner has been a really beautiful way, both to grow my friendship with my friend Davin, but also to just rehearse. I read a quote this morning that said that gaining a new habit is less about perfection and more about repetition. And so I think that might be one of the answers as all of us attempt to grow in different ways, whether it's in our gratefulness or in our patience or in our peace. We just have to keep practicing it, which isn't super satisfying, right? Like, we're, most of us watching are Western white Americans, and all of us exposed to that culture probably of, I want it now, take a pill, make it happen, the tyranny of the urgent, but things that last and that grow within us take long periods of love and nurture to grow. And so I will challenge you, as I'm challenging myself, to grow in my gratitude. Gratitude is a powerful thing that we underestimate. I heard another quote recently that was talked about gratitude can turn a meal into a feast, can turn a house into a home, can turn our everyday experiences into ones of great joy. The last part of that wasn't part of the quote. But that's what I want. I want that for my life. I don't want to see the problems and the lacking all the time. I don't want to ignore them entirely, because some of those spaces are spaces of calling for me to lean into and to help and to serve. But I think gratitude has the power to transform a lot of life experience and just turn our focus toward the hopefulness and the goodness and all that we have, the abundance. And what you turn your focus towards grows, whether it's just your awareness of it or in actuality, or both. But I want that to grow in my life. I want joy and hopefulness and peace and gratitude to grow in my life. So I'm going to practice them, and I hope you will too. And here's an easy one to be grateful for this beautiful day. And it's one of the gifts of nature, is that it reminds us every day that we get a fresh one, a new one, to continue practicing and growing ourselves and our gratitude and our peace and faith and all the things that we aspire towards. And that is, my friends, what we call an amazing sunrise. I wish you grace and peace today, and gentleness with yourself as you practice the person you're becoming. And that's how you'll get there, just practicing. Grace and peace, friends.